Hello, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, which also happens to be International No Diet Day. And you all know how I feel about dieting. I don't think there is enough time in the world for me to talk about what it must be like or what dieting is like during a pandemic. I don't know about you, but I've gone from, oh my God, I'm going to take this time to work out every day and lose a ton of weight and change my life entirely, to just sitting on the couch, eating Pringles, wondering where it all went wrong, and basically everything in between. Um, but I did want to, hold on, this today's oil is a beautiful blend called Sarah. And this was recommended to me by a friend of mine when I was first going off of antidepressants, because this is a excellent oil for sort of calming the mind, and also it was made specifically for people who are dealing with trauma in their life, sexual trauma or emotional trauma. And let's face it, it's pretty much what we're all going through right now, right? Is trauma and grief. And so this has ylang ylang, geranium, lavender, orange, blue tansy, cedarwood. Like, oh my, it's just like listing off every single one of my favorite oils, and they're all in this together, just like us. Anyway, as I was saying, International No Diet Day. I was trying to think about like what on earth can I talk about with dieting during a pandemic? Because I mean, we're all, I'm sure, having an extra dysfunctional relationship with food right now, in terms of its scarcity, in terms of how we're getting it, in terms of how we are preparing it, in terms of stress eating, in terms of snacking, in terms of, there's just so many emotions involved with food right now, at least for me. But I did have this one thought, and that I wanted to bring up because I think it might just, bring some levity to the day. But I just thought, imagine if we lived in a world, which we kind of do right now, because I don't know about you, but I'm wearing nothing but track pants and yoga pants, so I'm not feeling any sort of issues with my body right now, my body size. But I was thinking, like, what if we lived in a world where you never had to be embarrassed or ashamed of the size of your body? Like, what if that just wasn't even on the table? That wasn't something you worried about. It wasn't something that people judged you about. It wasn't something that was so ingrained in our culture. What if the size of your body was just what it was, and nobody cared, and there was no hierarchy? What if all of your decisions about health and exercise and food were based solely on how you felt and how they made you feel? What sort of decisions would you make differently? And how would your food, especially now, how would your relationship with food be if worrying about your dress size, if worrying about how you look, if worrying about that just wasn't even an issue, and all you had to worry about was how you felt? How would your life be different? It's just something to imagine, something to think about. If you have some great ideas, let me know. I would love to hear how, what you might do in that situation. I'll share some of my ideas too. But anyway, I wanted to just keep this nice and brief and give you a nice weekly shout out, say hello, sending love to all of you out there during this insane time. So take care, have a lovely week, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.